Hello, I'm Wendy Austin, and I'm going to be your instructor for this term, and we're going to have a good term, definitely. I want to point out 7 important um, things that you need to do and keep in mind, different pointers that I think are going to be extremely useful if you pay attention to these. So first of all, the first pointer is making sure that you get organized. Okay, so I suggest that you use a 3-ring binder, one of these, and probably get a 3-hole punch, and that you print out the syllabus, and that's available on the site. And print out a grade tracker sheet that I'm going to send you in another announcement, and also print out the rubrics that I'm going to recommend that you print out. And that's another pointer, actually. So that's the first thing, is get organized. The second thing is to stay tuned, be aware of what's happening. And so by that I mean that you need to look at the announcements, read the announcements, print out the announcements, perhaps. You don't always have to print them all out. I'll actually try to write them in a way that makes it easier for you to print them out. Also, there's a place where you can click at the bottom to subscribe to the announcements, and basically that's when you get them by email, so that if you're using your phone, you're out or something, you could actually look at the announcement when you're out running around doing errands, not just when you log in at home. And so, you want to keep abreast of what's going on in the course, okay? And by that, you need to pay attention to the announcements. Read them all, okay? Because I try not to waste words, and a lot of the points are things that I would say over and over again. Frequently, you'll find that I'm repeating a few things from previous announcements because a lot of people didn't, remember them or something. A third pointer is to look at the prior feedback, okay? Every week on Monday and Tuesday, you'll be getting some graded feedback given to you. And even today and tomorrow, think about what advice was given to you at the end of English 122 or whenever you took English before, and what were the things that you could have improved upon. These are the things that you need to work on for this class. Don't just take these classes in isolation and not connect them to each other. The whole idea is for one course to build on the next, okay? And for one assignment to build on the next. And so the last set of feedback that you'll be getting probably won't have as much of forward-looking feedback as all of the rest, but you're still going to have some pointers at the end of this term that you need to apply to everything you do that involves researching and writing. So, just because you end up finishing this class successfully doesn't mean you stop learning. So that's what the case is with also English 122 and any of the other courses you've taken. So think about the prior feedback people have given you and apply it, okay? The fourth pointer is to sign in this week and participate this week actively as early as possible, especially before Thursday. The discussion, it is important to be involved by Thursday for your post, and also then you'll be responding to other people's posts, and you can do those after Thursday or anytime. But this week you need to sign in so that you don't get bumped from the course. If you don't participate this week, if you wait till Monday next week, then you're not going to be allowed to access the course. So do the important things that you need to. Mainly, there are 6 key things that you need to do. They're marked, 1.1, 1.2, so forth. But there's a couple of videos to watch. There's the 1.1 discussion class mixture there, as well as the one in the outside Blackboard shell. And 1.3 discussion marked persuasion in everyday life, which is graded. And the 1.5 activity, which is ungraded on brainstorming. And the 1.6 journal, not 1.6 journal activity, which you're going to submit under submit an assignment. It's called From Problem to Persuasion. Okay, so those are the key things. And make sure you watch those videos and do all the things that the module suggests. Okay, and number 5, the 5th pointer, is always do the ungraded or auto-graded assignments, the ones that I don't grade. Some people use in the previous terms would, for some reason, think that I wasn't grading those, but I don't grade them. Actually, they're automatically graded. And so sometimes you'll put in 2 responses for a 6-point assignment, and whereas if you do all of the points, you're going to get all the 6 points. So, if you don't fill in all the blanks, then you don't get the credit. So the computer knows when you filled in the blanks. So please do it, and do it with text input that is appropriate to the responses that you need to put in there. So don't freak out if some of the small things are not graded. Some of them are 25 points. If you just do that, you get a total of 25 points. So I never understood why people never did those. That makes no sense. Okay, a 6th pointer is to download or print and extremely do the grading rubrics. I would say there are 4 that you should do this week. One of them is the journal, how to submit a journal entry, sort of a Blackboard instructions. It's just the mechanics of how to submit it. And also the journal rubric, how you're going to be graded. It's a 100-point assignment, which is 1/10 of the course grade. So you want to do well on that and follow the directions. So the grading assignment sheet has all the directions and the criteria by which you're going to be graded. Also, the discussion rubric, how you're going to be graded in the discussions and how you do. And the milestone 2 assignment 2 rubric, which you would think it'd be assignment 3, but no, it's not. Assignment 2 or milestone 2 assignment 2 is the persuasive essay, and that's your whole goal in this course. That's what everything is working toward. Okay, you're going to need to write a successful persuasive essay in this course using research. So make sure you know the rubrics. Don't just do the work and think there aren't any criteria. There are specific criteria that you need to follow. And the 7th pointer is to use the resources available to you. You can call me, you can email me, you can text me, you can use Skype to connect with me. You can use the Writing Center, and you can watch videos. You can talk to Writing Center consultants. You can get on the academic community and ask questions of other students, how they're dealing with the assignment. You can connect with Smart Thinking. You can do all of these things, not just 1 or 2. You can also ask the librarians. They really are helpful, and they are like lonely librarians because nobody thinks about contacting them. And half the time I have to contact them to answer your questions if you ask me something about the library, because I learn new things every time I do. And I'm not a library science educated faculty member, and they know all the recent improvements and additions, and they can give you some assistance that's really pointed to you in the right direction. So 7 pointers, okay? Keep that in mind, and read the written announcement that has a little checklist of these things as well. And it's very nice to meet you, and I know we're going to have a good course.